Salve discipuli, this is Help for Your Latin Studies in Henle First Year Latin, exercise number 276, in which we will translate sentences from English to Latin using some purpose clauses introduced by quo, which are going to be comparative. And also I want to draw your attention to one of our new vocabulary words that we use in this first exercise number. Apropinquo. I always have to slow down to say it. Apropinquo. Apropinquare, apropinquavi, apropinquatus. That's a first conjugation verb. It means to draw near to or approach, and it's always used, it's intransitive, and it's always used with ad plus an accusative noun or a dative noun, a dative case. So with that in mind, they do give you can read more about that here, and they do give you an example. So take the time to read that carefully. But let's take a look at number 1 in 276, which says they killed the guards that they might more easily approach the camp. So I have our first and main clause listed here, and then our subordinate clause below that will begin with the word quo. All right, let's look at the main clause. Our subject is a pronoun, and our verb here, killed, we're going to go ahead and put those together in Latin in one word at the end of this clause. They killed. And that verb then will be a third person, plural, and with that ed, past finished action, that will be perfect tense. It is the subject doing the action, so active voice, and it is in the indicative mood. Who or what did they kill? The guards. This is our direct object, and so this noun will need to be accusative, and it's plural, guards, and it is masculine by natural gender. All right, so we always, in a clause, will put our verb at the end, and so we're going to open up the sentence with our word for guards. It's a new vocabulary word given to us here, custodes, meaning guard, and we want that as a third declension noun, and we want that accusative plural ending. So various sem, those are the singular endings, and then ace, ibis, ace, ibis. So custode, ace is the first word, meaning guards, and then they killed, third person plural, perfect. This is from our vocabulary, accido, accidere, accidi. It's a third conjugation verb, and so in the grammar book, I have us open to page 47. Here's the third conjugation verbs, and we want perfect tense, active voice, indicative mood, third person plural. So our ending, e isti it, imus istis errant, is our ending in the third conjugation, third person plural. Okay, so the stem then would be oxid errant. And that is the main clause, custodes occiderant. That they might more easily approach the camp. So that is our quo. And then looking at the rest of the sentence, they again is our subject. So that's a pronoun. And we're going to go ahead and combine they might approach is the whole verb in Latin. It includes that subject pronoun. So this is going to be a third person, plural, and they might approach. Okay, when we have a perfect tense in the main clause, then we're going to use subjunctive imperfect in the subordinate clause. Okay, which is essentially taking the second principal part and adding the personal sign, they, nt, at the end of it. So apropinquare is the infinitive form, right? Is the second principal part. So we would take that and add nt, appropinquarent. And that will come at the end, but I'll go ahead and write it here. Yeah, appropinquarent. And so in between, we need to have our word for more easily, right? And the camp. Well, let's think about what these words are. This is an adverb, more easily, which was just given to us. One word, facilius, a comparative adverb, more easily. So we can just add that in there, easy peasy, facilius. And then the camp. This is, they might approach who or what? The camp, that's a direct object. So we'll need this to be accusative. In Latin, camp is plural and neuter. Castra. Remember, okay, here we go again. Appropinquo is going to be used with ad, with the accusative, or the dative. So we'll just say, we'll go ahead and continue with that being accusative, and we'll say ad castra. Remember, castra, castrorum, a orum, is a. The nominative and accusative endings are the same. So, total translation. Custodes acciderant quo facilius ad castra appropinquarent. I hope this has been helpful to you. Have a great day.